Yes. Yes. I think it's fine. Yes. No, it's not fine. I can hear myself. I think something's very wrong. Echo neutralized. Good. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome along. I've had a bit of a disaster in the last couple of days with the streaming. It's all gone horribly wrong because of an update that Streamlabs did. They moved everything around, changed everything. But I think I spent a lot of time today sorting it. I hope. Seriously hope that it's sorted. Now, one thing that is going to be different is I can no longer use Restream, which was the service that I was using in order to stream to both YouTube and Twitch. I'm still streaming to YouTube and Twitch, but it's now using the inbuilt thing that comes with Streamlabs. The problem with the inbuilt thing that comes with Streamlabs is it doesn't forward the chat over to the other streaming platform. So everybody on YouTube can see what YouTube's saying, but everybody on Twitch can't see what YouTube's saying, and nobody on YouTube can see what Twitch is saying. So what's going to be confusing is, as I'm chatting with you guys, you're probably going to come across me chatting about something that's just not in your chat feed. So I apologize for your confusion. I don't know what to do, if I can fix that or not. I'm still investigating. But anyway, I shall persevere without it for now. Just wanted to let you know things might get a bit weird with the chat situation. I'll do my best. But welcome to Chillin Buildin. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday to you all. Hope you're all fine and dandy. It's actually a glorious day today. It was beautiful. It was like the first day of spring or something. It was godlike. The sun was out. The temperatures was reasonable, and it was beautiful. So I hope it's been a beautiful day for all of you. Dustin Hunter, welcome along. The Mighty One, good day, sir. Welcome. Ivza Limeni, hi. Solo Spirits here as well. Hope the gremlins are gone. Yeah, somewhat gone. Hopefully they'll stay gone. I mean, there's still some problems, but we'll manage, I think. Mike Brown, what's up, dude? Welcome along. Master Sergeant Christopher Robinson, good day, sir. Welcome along. Nightmare, Big Bay. The name. Well, the name we did last stream, don't forget, is she is the Valkyrie. She is the Valkyrie, so. KTM Girly, silly me. I had live chat open on the phone and it had hidden the title. Ah, that's okay. Dr. Mephisto, welcome along. How you doing? What you building? With that thing on the screen right there. That's what we're building. Roswo, Punk Koala, how you doing, man? Welcome along. Pipes for the pipe gods. We shall get some pipes today, hopefully. Polyvas. Coffee acquired. Indeed, sir. Indeed. Coffee is on. Coffee is nearly gone. Polyvas says, hello, Spanj. Coffee acquired. Comfy position. Set. Ready to chill and watch some building. Hell yes, dude. Hell yes. Omicron John. Dude, thank you so much for the 3-month sub over on Twitch. That's awesome. Thank you very much, sir. Marian Ayanat Paraskuta. I hope I said that somewhat correctly. Hello, Sensei. Hello to you. How you doing? Battlestorm Titan is here. How you doing, buddy? Eckhart as well. Good day, good day, good day. How you doing? Thanks for joining me tonight. Evar's here. Good evening to you too, sir. The ship will be called HMS Betty. There is something so savage about giving it a simple name like Betty. You can just hear the terror in your enemy's eyes as you roll up to them in Betty. Oh no, it's Betty! I can just imagine. Oh, this is interesting. It would appear that my chat does not have an auto-scroll function. You kidding me? This can't be. It has to auto-scroll. How am I supposed to operate without it auto-scrolling? Somebody please help me. Yeah. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, Streamlabs. Red-Eyed Sniper, thank you so much for the $15. Hello, Red-Eyed Sniper. How the devil are you, sir? You're exceedingly generous. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Thank you for the $15 super chat over on YouTube. Red-Eyed Sniper, thank you very much. Very kind of you. Stubert has resubscribed over on Twitch. 23 months. Stubert, thank you so much. You're an absolute true gentleman. Thank you very much. You and Red-Eyed Sniper, absolute gentlemen. The dramatic music. This is your entry music. What do you think about that? That's pretty dope, right? It's Betty. Oh wait, Spanj probably. Lol. You must make do. Thank you, Nightmare. Alex Ginchev. Hello there. Elion, please fix. Elion, please fix the auto scroll on my stream chat, or lack thereof. I'm really not happy with this update that they've done to Streamlabs. It has completely thrown me all over the shop. I don't know what to do. Yeah. We shall persevere. Yeah. Okay. So I suppose furthermore to my little speech at the start of the stream about the chat being a bit weird, it doesn't auto scroll, so so it comes up in the chat feed. Am I gonna see it? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Right. The other thing that I've changed is the alert box, and I wasn't actually watching that when the alerts came out, but did they work? Did they work? No, they didn't work. All the prep work that I've done, lovely. All the changes that I've done, none of them have taken effect. Why did I even bother? My god, right, okay. Streamlabs aside, let's press on, shall we? I've got a ship to build. I can't mess around with this nonsense. So I made some changes off camera. Like I said, I was going to at the end of last stream. Nothing major. Love the overall shape of Das Betty. Papa Panda, what's up, dude? Sorry I'm late. You're not late. It's fine. You're all good. Yeah, I've added some more guns to her in various places on the front hull. These are just standard weapons. Nothing particularly exciting or expensive. They will probably get destroyed, but hopefully they'll be able to output a wee bit of damage before they do get destroyed. The major change that I've done off camera, of course, is inside, which I'll come to in a second, because there's our laser cannons on the front there. Very, very tightly clustered. I may have to spread them out a bit later. I haven't quite decided yet, but I may do a crosshatch pattern so that they've all got at least a block spacing between them. I don't know if it's even necessary or not, but inside I have filled, as I described at the end of last stream I was going to, the entire front section here is now filled with xenosteel, and I have also placed a number of decoy generators and thrusters in the front here to draw fire. Beyond those, there are the turrets on the hulls that will hopefully draw fire. There's not a lot of lag shot in this bit here, apart from what's between the decoys, but then you'll notice a huge wall of Xeno at the end of here, which is a giant wall of lag shot armor. And this will prevent glitched shots that have glitched their way, lagged their way inside the hull, as you can see me doing right now, and have a clear path all the way through to this point, where they will then explode, hopefully. And that's where I've got to there. As you can see, we've still got a fair old amount of space inside. Little bit of space, but don't forget, this is just one layer, so I need to layer up all of this hull. There's actually not going to be a lot of room in here at all. This is just going to be one corridor straight down the middle to these generators here. 4 of many. Before branching off. I don't know what to put here, if anything. Maybe fuel tanks would be good. Before we come over here, which is where the heart of the ship will be, the bridge, any kind of sort of interior functioning space. Probably some ammo boxes and stuff around the sides here, I guess. I'm not really sure yet. And maybe we got the thruster zone and stuff here. I'm not really sure of putting anything explosive around these, so maybe we'll put regular cargo containers and stuff around here. But actually, when you take into consideration the amount of spacing we need to do to get all the armor in here, there is not a lot of room inside. There is actually not a lot of room inside, so... alert boxes seem to work. Awesome. Best laid plans, yeah, absolutely. J-Lim, are you playing a single-player server right now? It is creative mode, my friend. Creative mode is single-player. You can set up creative mode servers, but they're somewhat glitchy. They don't really work fully. Sadly, we've been denied the wonderful and terrifying name of Betty. Papa Panda, dude, thank you so much for the resub. 2 months in a row, that's really, really cool of you. Thank you, sir. Again, I missed the damn... Hey, Iron Wolf, welcome along, man. Put the coaxial lasers deeper into the ship or extend the barrel. Yeah, that's an option. I was worried about them being this far. I could definitely move them deeper inside, but I'm worried about them not actually firing properly as they are at the moment, because when you're in third-person view, if we pretend we're in third-person view, we'll have this kind of view of the ship. Now, if I'm targeting something, and the crosshairs say there, I'm targeting something in front of me, that is actually an upwards angle that the lasers have to shoot. So the lasers aren't shooting directly straight out. They're actually adjusting their angle up above like that. And so if they're adjusting their angle, you don't want anything really. And if they were back here and adjusting their angle up there, you see the blocks could get in the way. I want to see what it's like with them where they are at the moment, and then if they are fine, we might move them. If not, we can do something else with them. But what I want to do today is actually finish the outer hull. We got a lot of decoration to do outside. I'm going to keep it reasonably simplistic, I suppose. I don't want to overdo it too much, which will increase the size class and make it a lag monster. I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to do a huge amount of changes out here, but there are some key things that I want to add to the outer hull out here. One of the other debates I'm having with myself at the moment is to add another smaller fin, like a weapons fin here, with just a couple of turrets on the outside of it, and maybe even another one here, but I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm still debating it in my head. My sister's name was Betty, and she was an awful woman. Is live chat frozen? Should I let it go? Should you not stagger so you have more explosive damage? Possibly. Test fire, yeah. Strike Fury to the heart of the Xerax. Call her Karen. Oh, so she can ask for the manager. Hey, Marcus. Welcome along, man. Omega Karen. Hey, Fluff. How's it going, man? Welcome along. Why are there two ships? Two Valkyries. Valkyrie. Is that the Icelandic spelling of Valkyrie? Valkyrie. We must name the Super Dreadnought Betty. Come on, we had the whole naming debate last stream. Now, the second Dreadnought here is an empty... Some people wanted one without any interior done. So I had to respawn it over here to basically remove all the stuff that I did before publishing it. So it's got basically nothing inside. Or any of the other sort of changes like the guns on the outside that I did. It's just that is on the this one here is on the workshop now. I published it. You can get that. It's obviously it's not a complete ship. It's just a husk. But you know, if you wanted to do your own stuff with the shape that I've created here, then by all means go for it. Right. Enough chat. Enough talk. Let's fight. Right. Okay. I want to do, because there's like this kind of gnarly little right angle here. I want to do a sweeping bend around here, but I don't want it to actually. I want it to be hollow. I don't know what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? Kind of I'll show you. Let me just do it. Let me see if I can actually do it. It's a tricky one to do. It is super... Where did that go? You don't want it to look too thin. You don't want it to be too thick. It needs to be the same number of blocks in each slope variant. So that's what? Well, we got 6 there. 4. 6. Might actually make it thicker than that. Looks a bit flimsy at the current thickness. I've got 6 on this one as well, or have I lucked out here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn it. Ah, well. It was inevitable, I suppose, wasn't it? There was always going to be one out. This auto scroll thing is ridiculous. Don't think Twitch is getting any of the YouTube chat. No, it's not. Twitch and YouTube chats are now separate. Restream is not on. It's not forwarding the chats around. I'm really sorry. But you guys on Twitch cannot see what you guys on YouTube are chatting about and vice versa. So yeah, it's confusing. It's annoying. I'm sorry. It's Streamlabs changed everything and I have no idea what's going on. Spanj building speed is a... What is that? A cheetah and mine is a turtle. Ah, Scott, it'll be fine. Just keep practicing, dude. Hi Spanj, how fare thee this fine day? Resurgo, what's up, dude? Welcome along. I'm good, thanks. Railgun, says Eva. Yeah, not bad. Like I said, I'm having some absolute nightmares at the moment with my streaming setup. Other than that, I'm dandy. Absolutely superb, thank you, sir. Hope you're doing well too. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna make this whole kind of like sweeping thingy corner bit a little bit thicker and more purposeful. So I'm gonna take this out a little bit, and then come on, and start curving it in like around about here. It's gonna be a bit weird because ultimately the curve changes. I want the thickness to be about the same all the way along. I might have done that too soon. Because it's about 2 blocks, isn't it? 2 blocks across. Do this. That's 2 blocks across. But that will be 1 block across. Maybe if I do one more. Then that's ah, bloody hell. Try it anyway. Might get away with it. Maybe not. Yeah, it needs to be... Oh, it's a gnarly little bit, that, isn't it? It's really difficult to get right. Actually, I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I want to leave that gap there as well. I just like... Yeah, from up here, that looks pretty decent. Okay. And then I'm going to copy and paste that down to the one below as well. Right. Symmetry, selection... I hate that we can't select while symmetry is still active. That's really annoying. Leon, please add. Copy, paste. Down, down. Paste again. Copy, paste. Down, down. Paste again. Remove selection. Like, really simple, basic little bit of flair. It doesn't get rid of the right angle in the corner, it just kind of like disguises it almost, you know? I like it. I think it looks good. Right. So I've done some sort of block shaping stuff around here, like some piping around the top of these like generator bulges. Block shaping down here and stuff. Around these corners, although that one's a bit... Yeesh. That one's a bit gnarly, isn't it? I can either delete these blocks and fill that in like that. Put those corner blocks back. Like that. There you go. That'll be alright. Damn you, symmetry mode. Bah, Stuart. There we go. I am Balls McGinty. Thank you so much for the £5. Curse your bones, Spanj. You actually went and did it. Fighting that big carrier must have been expensive as hell. But do you declare the battle worth it? If I ever see the corrupted Zen 1, I shall flee like the noob that I am. No, it's not really. No. I mean, the whole point with the Zen 1 carrier is it's just a challenge. It's just like a kind of, okay, you know, we've all got these big stupid boats, and they absolutely annihilate everything that we come across. Why not throw it at that? What are you going to do with all that extra firepower otherwise? You know, it's not really about the loot. It's not really about the ship. I spoke to Revion about it, and I was like, are you going to add any unique loot to the Zen 1? And he says, yes, absolutely. He absolutely plans to add some unique items that you can only get off of the Zen 1 carrier. Now, in that case, then it might be worth it, depending on those items, of course. At the moment, because you get the same stuff that you could get from any rare container, albeit you get it all in like one or two nice big boxes, but yeah, no, it's not worth it from a loot point of view. It is a hell of a fight just for the spectacle and the challenge of it, though. That was more what it's about, really. If he makes a bigger ship than a Dreadnought, could we name it Bismarck? No, the Bismarck sunk. It got destroyed. Wondering why the chat was so quiet. Yes. Hey, Operator Hoot. Nice flat surface for more guns. Yeah. Rats TV, what's up, dude? I get to look forward to dealing with the same problems you're having tomorrow, Spanj. Streamlabs just likes breaking things. It's usually fine. I've never had this much trouble with it. It's this recent update that they've done. It's just completely screwed me over. Will this ever be available on the workshop or Patreon members? It'll be on the workshop because the Patreon exclusive ship for this series is the Carrier, or the penis ship, as it has effectively become known as. Papa Panda, thank you, sir. It's just the husk. Dysterious, welcome along. Don't mention the P word around these guys, Spanj. Yeah, good point. I declare your honor is safe as a result, even if you fell in battle. Hell yeah! Ramming speed was done. That was the only thing I had to secure honor. The Dreadnought needs one big pipe. It's usually Elion that breaks things. Yes, it is. It's usually Elion that breaks things, and it's usually Revion and Vermilion that fix them, and then also break them again in the same breath. Those guys are great. They do so much good stuff for the game. It's crazy. Right, yeah, I do want to decorate around these thrusters a bit. They're a bit boring at the moment, so let's get on and do that. We got Symmetry on? Yes, we do. I'm going to leave these thrusters exposed. Did I just scroll? Is that what the... Yeah, I did. The problem with having my rotate and axis rotate on my mouse wheel. Every now and again, I scroll the mouse wheel, select a different block. Yeah, I'm going to leave these thrusters exposed. Mostly because, you know, I think it's generally the direction the game's going in at the moment, and also it just... the thruster models are good models. The nozzles and stuff look really good. I don't like to cover them up. Is that right? Oh, that's right. Can't really do much for that one. Oh, I did get it right in the first place. Yeah, it's that one. Freaking out. There's nothing in particular, but, you know, breaks up the hull a little bit for those thrusters. You can do the same on the underside. Oh, I've done a little bit around here already, actually. I had to move these thrusters around because I rejigged how I'd laid these guns out on the outer sections of these pylons. I wasn't happy with the higgledy-jiggledy pattern that I came up with. So, I mean, I've lined these up, for example, so they're a little less random. I've also added in these missile launchers in here. I was going to sort of do some blocks around them in a moment. Just need to build up around this thruster. I was going to do something similar on this one as I did for that one right there. So build up around it like that. Oh! Hey, Barbarian, thank you for being, what is that? That's so new to me, because that should not have made that sound, right? That should have made a different sound. But, I mean, the good news is it made a bloody sound in the first place. So, Barbarian, thank you very much for being a YouTube sponsor, also known as member. YouTube can't decide what they want to call the whole channel member thing. It's so stupid. But welcome aboard. Thank you, sir. Very kind of you. Right, hang on. I got to scroll through the chat again because auto scroll doesn't work. All that effort, though, for a lost advanced drive, that was still ouch. Well, advanced drive. I mean, I had an advanced warp drive on it, but advanced warp drives aren't particularly expensive. You're talking about the antimatter drive, that's on the carrier, that's not on the Vendetta. Never put that on the Vendetta. If not Bismarck, then how about Warspite? And how many ships just like this one would need to take down the Xeno carrier? Well, 3, it would seem. You need more guns, I know. Over the thrusters, it'll be pity if we can't... oh, small rounds over the thrusters, yeah. I don't know. I don't know whether Elion are ever going to enforce it. I don't think they will. And they'll put it in as an option, which it kind of already is, but it's so broken, it's stupid. Like, you can't even have, like, half blocks that aren't even obstructing the thruster nozzle itself. Need to put some ray tracing in there. Spanj, was this ship inspired by the Asgard Oni class Stargate? Yes, it was. It looks very similar and is worthy reconstruction if so. See if anyone gets this obscure sci-fi reference. Call it the Vespasian. Is that Vespasian? 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 I don't get that one, Vroom Fondle. So yeah, see if anybody else does. Not familiar, but yeah, no, she is absolutely heavily inspired by the Asgard ships off of Stargate, the Stargate TV series. If you're familiar with the Asgard, they had 2. They had the Daniel Jackson and they had the O'Neill, which kind of looked like they had this rear fin kind of thing. The earlier Asgard ships were a lot blockier, whereas the newer ones were a lot curvier because, you know, they got more budget and better CGI. But yeah, the O'Neill and the Daniel Jackson looked very similar in rough shape. I mean, I haven't done a full... I don't want to do an absolute side-by-side rebuild. I've taken the pylons that they had at the back wing, and the general kind of T-shape setup that they had, and then just sort of done my own thing with it. But if you're here for the first stream, I'm sorry, but I'll repeat myself again. But essentially, the meta in Empyrean for high damage dealings ships that can tank the crap out of Tavuras and Zen 1 carriers and all that lot have all the guns at the back and all the armor at the front. Makes sense. So, you know, incoming fire just whittles away the armor. Meanwhile, all the guns at the back are free to return fire with impunity. They're not getting destroyed. Same principles here, but from all the ships that I've seen, other than maybe a few like JK's Super Dread, they have all the guns sort of stuck to the back on these spiky, sticky outy bits. And I just don't like the look of any of them. Like, they're great, don't get me wrong, they do the job, and they do the job very, very well, and they're very impressive, but I don't like that whole rear sticky outy bit with the turrets on the end business. And there's a lot more builds coming out recently where they're trying to sort of work around that and do different things, and I wanted to sort of jump on that bandwagon, I suppose. So I thought, well, how can I do the rear gun sticky outy thing without it looking like a monstrosity like I see so often? And this is what I just for some reason thought about the Asgard ships at Stargate and was like, hang about, what if I stuffed these things full of guns? There you go. So it's, you know, frontally quite a lot of firepower, and I put the heavy guns back here as well because these ones hopefully aren't going to get destroyed, and all the guns at the front will be just your regular turrets, your normal turrets, your non-upgraded ones, because as well they're probably going to get destroyed in a heavy fight. Anyway, there you go. That's pretty much the principle of the design. How I come about choosing it, the logic. I will add some more guns to it eventually as we go. Ooh, block's missing. So the outer hull is all steel, and then inside that we're just going to layer of Xeno, so that we can texture freely. Have access to all the steel type textures on the outside, and don't have to worry about the horrible Xeno textures. And then the actual interior, we'll do in carbon to keep the weight down, or just more steel. I don't know yet, but we'll get to that another time. Right. So I was debating about sticking another sort of fin thing here and having a couple more guns on the side of this, like mini fin either side of it there, but I don't know if that's going to work or not. We're going to give it a go, and if I don't like it I can just take it off. You can have like I don't think it's going to upset the aesthetic too much. Let's see what we can do with this. A bit of curviness. Bring it up. We're flattening it off. Can maybe copy and paste that underneath as well. Actually, we've got this light space here that needs to put something in. Now it'll be good. I mean, just like one turret in there, nothing crazy. Again, that sound is wrong. Dude, 2169. Thank you very much for the $10. That's awesome. That's really kind of you. Thank you so much. How do the CV docking mechanics work? Well, you need docking. You need the landing gears. So, where are these ones? You need a landing gear on the one that you want to dock to another one. I was just trying to think of the best way to explain this. Right. If you have a mothership, so you need to determine which one is your mothership, okay? Which one is going to be the one dragging the other ones around or whatever, right? Then the other ones dock to that with landing gears. And then it's just a case of you land it on the ship, and you make physical contact between the ship you're landing on and its landing gear, or the landing gear of the ship that you're landing. So this one here has landing gears here on the bottom, as you would expect. If they were to make contact with the hull of this one here, they would dock, assuming they're both for the same faction. So if they're both yours privately, it will work. If they're both yours within a faction, it will work. But if one is private and the other one is faction, then it might not work. So, but then once that one is docked to this, you then drive this, and it will drag. You'll add that one's mass to this, and this one will drag it around. It's great. It's easy. You just need landing gears. Determine which one is your mothership, and you dock everything to that using the landing gears. Landing gears are on the dockies, not the... No, wait. No, hang on. Which the docky and docker? That's not confusing at all. The landing gears are on the ones that you are docking to the mothership. That makes sense. Did I explain that correctly? Have I just made it confusing? Docker and docky. Yeah, there you go. Docker gets the landing gear. There you go. Yeah. Maliki Kids on it. It's very gritty and human. As long as there is no other ships docked to the dock. Yeah, oh yeah, that's the other thing. Is if you've got like an SV or a HV already docked to a CV, then you cannot dock that CV to another CV until you take the HV and SV out of. It's annoying. There isn't docking within docking, if you know what I mean. Which is really irritating. I still hope Raven and Vermilion will add the SV docking pad for CVs so it works really well. Yeah, that'll be good. Howdy doody, sir. Love the Valheim series. Clash Impulse. Dude, thank you so much. I'm glad you like it. The game is amazing. It's incredible. I'm really enjoying playing it. John Emmanuel, what's up, dude? Welcome along. We're talking books. Alright, I'll leave you to it. You chat books. Right, cool. Yeah, well this is what we were doing, wasn't it? The this business here. And then go one block down. An extra fin. So I guess we could probably slap a heavy gun there, can't we? Maybe we can get some heavy artilleries on these, because we don't actually have any heavy artilleries on anything else. How big are these suckers? Massive! Have we built this big enough? Probably not. Certainly not for a Oh. That's a bit sexy. Kablamo! Take that. Whatever I'm shooting at, scum. Yeah. Now, can we copy and paste this entire thing onto the underside as well? So absolute mad lads. Crazy people. Oh, I need to come out 2 blocks. Let's go out 3. Copy that. Not going to be completely symmetrical down here, is it? And also, is it even worth putting it down there, or should we build another one? I think artillery's down there would just be a waste. Let's move the blocks down and then take the artilleries off. Looking over to the chat and then keep remembering that the damn auto scroll is broken. Can't actually see what you guys are saying right now. It's really annoying. Move it back one. Yeah. Is that in the same alignment? It's not, is it? Which is... It's either going to really annoy you or it's going to really annoy you, isn't it? It's going to have to be the same alignment. Move it down. One more. Paste it there. Okay. Oh, crikey. Oh, my lord. Look at the hole that artillery turret just made. Alright. Well, I suppose it wasn't the artillery turret. Ah. Damn it. I need to put it over here as well. make sure it's in the same place. I think that is. This is why not having symmetry mode when you're doing this is rather difficult. Oh yeah. I love it. Excuse me. Oh, I love it when a block comes together, was what I was trying to say. Ooh. Boom. Wow, right, sorry, I missed a bunch of chat. Spanj likes to bring the brr. Hey, Glenn, what's up, dude? Me thinks this may be over CPU a touch. Joda, how dare you? Nice transition, super smooth. Thanks, John. Appreciates. Thanks, man. I thought so. I thought it was quite good, but, you know, whatever. Ouchies. Ouchies. Maybe not. Maybe less ouchies. If we can drag that over. Every time I do something like that, and then I get some blocks back, basically, that can be turned into Xeno material. Doesn't really work, does it? Hey, Karanaf. Thank you very much for the 9 months. Always quality content, sir. Keep it up. Thank you very much, Karanaf. I much appreciated, sir. That's very, very kind of you. I'll keep it up as long as you lot keep watching. You stop doing that? Well, then I don't know what will happen. Probably carry on anyway. It's always tricky. Everything's very quiet. You guys hearing those notifications? I'm not hearing them. They're very quiet. I need to go back and fix that. Eckhart, dude, thank you very much for the bits. That's awesome. Very, very kind. The music is giving me Homeworld 2 vibes. The soundtrack of Hyperion is great. It's a great soundtrack. I'll give it they lucked out, really, I think. Alex Jordan, very talented musician. Put the soundtrack together. He did a wonderful job. Where the hell am I in the ship? How am I removing this many blocks? Okay, there we go. That is the last line I think I can remove. So then that is, yep. And then we're okay.
Oh, hi.
So I try and trim as much steel back, because obviously the more steel I trim back, then the more I can replace that with Xeno when the time comes. Hey, Iron Balls McGinty. See, that's not the right sound effect. Oh my god, this thing sucks. Iron Balls McGinty. Dude, thank you so much.
Oh, hi.
For all the gifted subs. That should be going nice. That should be nice. Never mind.
Oh, hi.
Streamlabs problems aside, it was like going back to starting again. It really was. I had to reset everything up again. It's crazy. Right, anyway, so we got this secondary fin here now. The artillery is on the top. I like that. That looks dangerous. And we want something a little less artillery on the bottom. I think I'm just going to add more gats down here, you know. Gats are great at drone management. They're hit scan weapons, so they always hit, regardless. They will calculate some misses, so it has a certain percentage of rounds that will miss, but otherwise it will always hit. Whereas pretty much every other weapon in the game will miss if a target is moving in a certain way. So we're definitely going to have some gats. They're very good at hitting fast-moving targets, and I like that. Transition this 90-degree corner a little bit, I think.
Oh, hi.
FNT 318. Dude, thank you so much for the 19 months. Resub over on Twitch. That's awesome, dude. Epic new ship, he says. Oh, thank you. I hope it's epic. I am putting everything that I have learnt over this series of Reforged. And I've had to relearn and unlearn and relearn again because, you know, all the rules have changed several times. But trying to put everything that I have learned into this ship. FR Tank 45, thank you very much for the follow, good sir. Welcome along. Just move some lines out. Difficult to when I'm doing stuff like this. I gotta try and remember. I gotta try and keep pulling back and going, this is the entire ship, not this tiny little bit that I'm doing right here. There is a much bigger ship here. So try and remember that's there. If I just want to sort of transition these Like, because you know me, I hate right angles, right? So, unless they're stylized right angles like these ones, you know, but this sort of thing, I just like, oh, we gotta blend it in somewhat, somehow. Try and blend. So I'm really sorry that I'm not very good with the chat today. I'm missing a whole load of the chat, and it's because for whatever reason the stream chat is not auto scrolling in Streamlabs. It's giving me two options because I'm streaming both to Twitch and YouTube. It's giving me the Twitch chat, which auto scrolls, by the way, but it's just the Twitch chat, or the multi-stream chat. And the multi-stream chat, which gives me both Twitch and YouTube chat, does not auto scroll. If only Empyrean had beam weapons, like in Homeworld series. I would love it if Empyrean had beam weapons. It would be amazing. I don't know why they don't. Even short, just beams that are just like on, off, on, off. Well, that'd be fine. They don't need to be like on... Because I guess if a beam weapon is on for more than like a few seconds, then that's when things can get a bit laggy. I don't know if it's a performance thing, or whether Elion just never bothered to buy the assets or develop the assets for it. I don't know. Maybe they just didn't want beam weapons. I would have loved beam weapons. I think it would be amazing. Who thinks this ship can hang with that carrier? RX. Chat controller is like Elion right now. It's kind of working. Yeah, Omicron John, you got it absolutely bang on, sir. It's kind of working, so therefore we're happy with it. It's good enough. So the user has to manually scroll through the chat and miss out a bunch of chat messages because, you know, to catch up and not spend entire time just reading back through the chat. It's easy, it's fine. All my sound effects aren't working either. I added all my sound effects in earlier today. Again, none of them are working. Live Free or Die, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. That's really cool. That was really generous, sir. Thank you very much. He says, did you learn anything from your encounter with the corrupted Zen 1 carrier that you'll improve with this build or current ship designs? Yeah, kind of like I did, like I said earlier, really. It's, shields are useless, so you need more armor. And as I said to Revian after the fight, I said to him, you know, I know that he built weak spots into the Zen 1 carrier. You know, if you get underneath it and you get up close and personal to it, then you can sort of get around its slow firing, slow tracking plasma turrets, those big green balls of death. You can outrun those and you can outmaneuver them, but it's, I mean, my experience on the day, it was like, yeah, you can outrun them for a time, but the lag seemed to just collide them with your hull anyway. Even when they were nowhere near you, they were just still exploding everywhere. And that's not Revian's fault. That's, you know, that's Elion. That's the game, the explosion lag BS that we're having to deal with at the moment. But it made all of his, like, very well thought out weak spots that he put on the hull of this thing kind of pointless, because there was no way we could take advantage of the damn thing. So in conclusion with that damn thing, it is, well, the more bloody armor that you can have and the more guns you can have, the better you're going to do, which is pretty much par for the course for most encounters. The great thing about Reforged, I suppose in vanilla they give you an advanced core. You can get advanced cores, and advanced cores can take your CPU away, just gone. But the great thing about Reforged is you can always just add more. You can always go out and get more and add more quantums. So you have a ridiculous amount of CPU if you're willing to farm the quantums. We're up to 12.6 million CPU on this thing. 12.6 million CPU. Bearing in mind that the max CPU that you get with standard extensions is 2.1 million. The rest of that is all either auxiliary cores or quantums. And well, auxiliary cores use up a hell of a lot more energy than quantums, so that's a lot of quantums. That's a lot of quantums. Dragon Tech Gaming, dude, wow. Thank you very much. Holy crap. So Dragon Tech Gaming, thank you very much for the $20 super chat over on YouTube. You're an absolute gentleman, so thank you very much. That's amazing. It says, sup, Spanj, you sexy, sexy man. What's up? Dude, thank you so much. That's really, really kind of you. 20 bucks. Awesome. That's cool. Not sure I deserve it, but thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Also, you sexy, sexy man. Yeah. Wait, I'm assuming you're a man. Did I just assume your gender? Triggered. Pretty sure you're a dude. Like 98% of my audience are dudes. We're all dudes here. Maybe a couple of whammons, but mostly dudes. 98% dudes. That's a lot of dudes. Spanj, have you ever thought of working with other enthusiasts on an Imperial mod or even a POI for the current game? You certainly have the building skills needed. Yeah, John, I have. Absolutely. Yeah. It's difficult with collaboration stuff because time zones, availabilities, plus, you know, my schedule and trying to get content up and things like that. It's like I'm running into it with Blighted at the moment. Bless him. He's an absolute gentleman. He's such a good, such a nice guy, and he's so patient. All Blighted wants to do is play Valheim, right? Which is great because Valheim is amazing. But I have to go and record and edit other stuff as well. Plus, he's 5 hours behind me as well. So when I'm ready to play, he's still at work. And then when he's ready to play, I'm asleep. So, you know, scheduling some time with Blighted so that we can record some multiplayer Valheim is really tricky. When we do get a window that we just like go ham and we try and do as much as we can. And between that, we're prepping, we're farming, we're grinding, ready to those little windows that we can record something and do an episode. And it's that, and it would have the same problem if we did a collab build on anything. Unless we were, you know, it was with other guys in the UK, which is entirely possible. And probably would work better. So yes, I have, absolutely. And I would love to build some POIs and stuff with, say... I don't know, there's so many people out there that are so talented and stuff. It's difficult to... I suppose I could put out a kind of a thing, you know. I could be like, hey, calling all builders, hey, do you wanna maybe build some POIs with me? Hey. It's like really cautiously flirting, isn't it? Hey, so got this POI. You want to maybe throw some blocks with me? Hey. Oh dear. Hey. Hey. It's just, that's how I pick up women. It's just, that's it, that's my line. Hey, so hey. I'm half resentful that Spanj has only found about 300 ways to get Blighted killed. He needs to be creative. Oh no. Oh, the next episode is a doozy. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. It's an absolute doozy. Oh, I think it's the best Blighted death yet. Hey, you sound like an Italian. That's absolutely right. I do, don't I? Hey, no, the Italian's a little bit more flamboyant, isn't it? Hey, you want to go on a date? That's entirely racist and offensive to all Italians, and I apologize. Hey, forgive me. Hey, I meant to no offense. This is, you know... No, I don't know what accent I'm doing. Russian? I don't know. Hey, let's insult everyone. Why not? Hey! Hey. Some missile turrets. Now... See, this is the problem. See, I liked that little dip in the hull there. But if I put the missile turrets in that dip in the hull, they can shoot shag shit unless it's above them, I suppose. If it's directly forward of them, they won't be able to shoot anything. But these guns at this point are just decoration. Okay. Not decoration, you know, they're still functional weapons, but they're not part of the main firing solution. Let's say, let's go with that. I'm not too worried about them being effective or not. They are just sort of... Let's face them this way, so they look like, you know, broadside kind of weapony type things. Broadsidey weapons. David Parkhouse, thank you very much for being a member over on YouTube, dude. Very, very cool. It says David Parkhouse has sponsored since, and then it's just blank. Brilliant. Just fantastic Streamlabs. Really, really good. The fonts. Yeah, the fonts. I forgot about the fonts. Yeah. Pro tip. Building a CV. Do not add 200 lights. It will make the CV a lag fest. Yes. Hey. Eckhart, that is brilliant. He says, New Yorker maybe? Hey, I'm blocking here. That's brilliant. I love that. Valentine's 2, welcome along. How you doing, man? Wargiver says, it's only racist if you leave someone uninsulted. I love that. There you go. You sound like the Fonz. You can make fun of the Scouse accent, it's fine. Yeah, that's sexy, isn't it, That's, you go from you know, to oh god. Poor blighted. Valheim, Volcanoids, Imperion. He is like human shield. He is just, yeah, he's a meat shield. If we need to know where the enemy is, we just send blighted in, and you know he will we'll get shot. But then we'll know where the enemy is. Just like that. It's fine. Couple of missile turrets. Underneath, I've got a couple of GAT turrets just sat there chilling. Just chilling. We've got a set of quad lasers. Quad laser. Sounds like straight out of Quake, doesn't it? Quad laser. I want to add some more on the underside here. I'm just worried because there's a nice big flat area here that we can shove some guns on, but this area I don't really want to attract any more attention than what I have to. I've already lag shotted the hell out of it, as you can see. It is all stiffed full of Xeno, apart from this bit here, which I need to finish off right now. I must have... Did I run out of Xeno or something? I don't know. Let's finish this off. Fill this in. More Xeno. More Xeno. Oh, the Xeno. Is that it? Oh, yeah. What? Huh? Hey? Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is the bit. This is the bit. There we go. So that's all Xeno. All lag shot, Xeno, everything. So yeah, I could definitely add some a weapon or two here. I'm just not sure if that is the place I want to add guns to. Do you know what I mean? Not part of the firing solution. Spanj is getting fancy. The Brummie accent is the least sexy. Yeah, no, the Brummie accent is up there with least sexiest accent award, I think. You're alright, mate. Would you look at keep it tie? How you doing, darling? Vom cringe. I'm both cringing and vomiting at the time. Oh, how did Dr. Cox put it in Scrub? G-vomiting. I'm both gagging and vomiting at the same time. I'm g-vomiting. Ah, dear. I'm g-vomiting. There's definitely scope to add more guns here. I'm just trying to figure out how to do that. How best to do that. because I don't want to add more vertical profile to the ship. So normally when you're sort of stacking guns on a hull, you want to stack the ones behind higher than the ones in front. For example, these laser turrets here are not stacked well because the ones behind it are obstructed by the ones in front of it, unless they're shooting something down there, in which case, or to the side, in which case they'll be able to fire. But again, these sort of mostly decoration, because there's your firepower. But I want the ship to have an all-round coverage of weaponry. I don't want it to just be able to shoot forwards. I want it to be able to shoot in every direction, really. But you know, that is the hammer time solution right there. That is okay. So let's think. I'm really just thinking. Let's just shove gats everywhere. Let's just shove gats everywhere. The problem with shoving gats everywhere is I'm not sure if there's a limit on how many fire simultaneously. There's the sort of debate is out on that one, isn't it? Is it more than 21? Can any number of turrets fire simultaneously? Spanj needs a new voice prompt. It'll be fine. It's always followed by the events that will not be fine. Can't wait to see your builds in Valheim, including how Steelwind is coming on. Steelwind is looking great. It is looking great. It is also laggy as hell. Wonder many people would love to see Spanj put a blighted death counter up. Oh no, because I don't know how many he's died. And he's died way more off camera than he has on camera. Did that swamp, green and black POI, give you any inspiration for a build, Spanj? What? Remember the water in the chamber. Ugh. No death counters, please. Yeah, I'm not adding a death counter. I don't. It's an unnecessary amount of editing, and I don't think the series is in that style, really. I mean, it's funny when Blighted dies, but it's not supposed to. Oh man, Blighted isn't the only one that dies. Do I add a cannon turret here? Do I add laser turret here? Do I add plasma turret here? Missile turrets? Let's add a missile turret. Let's go missiles. Let's get the missiles out of here. Again, we're going to be a side-firing missile turret. Two right next to each other. Let's dig these in as well, actually. Let's dig these in. They have more hit points. It was funny. The last time I died was in actual Steelwind. I think I died because I hadn't eaten anything. I had like 25 hit points, and then got snuck up on by a brute or something. It was a pretty pointless death. I don't think I even fought back. I was just like, oh, dead, like kind of thing. So the little skull and crossbones things that you get on the Valheim map for where you last died was in Steelwind for ages, until today. Until today, when we recorded for next week. That death marker is now moved. It's quite a fight, though. At least it's a much better death. It's a hell of a fight. Oh, I'm in so many mines. Do I? Or don't I think. Missile turrets are there. Laser turrets are there. I think I leave it, you know. I think I leave it. I don't think I'm going to put a turret there. Did I miss the stream? What, the stream you're now watching? No. Cut Blighted's death scene to the 1812 overture. A Blighted Island. So the next big guy is the big creature guy in Valheim, or will you two go after the dragon? We're going after Bone Mass. Yeah. The big swamp dude. Do you play with CPU active or not? Oh yeah, this is CPU active, good sir. John McSmith. turrets out on the wings are far more effective than those hidden under the body. Yeah, that's true. The ones under the body are more kind of like... Well, if you think about it, if your target is in front and above you, so here, for example, this target is going to receive fire from all of the weapons in the fins, plus on the center hull here, but none of the fire from the weapons underneath. However, if the thing that is firing back, the target is shooting back here, it's going to be shooting back at, first of all, the front of the hull here, the first targetable item, which are these thrusters and generators here. And it'll probably cycle between these artillery guns, these Gatling guns, these plasma weapons, basically all the weapons on the front upper hull here. Once these are gone, however, the next closest weapons are the ones on the underside of the hull. So in order to get to the next target it wants to destroy, it has to eat its way through the entirety of the hull to get through to the other side. So it is definitely worth putting guns on the underside of the ship, because it is basically like, it's like burying your turrets without burying your turrets. As long as you're keeping the target in front and above, then it will have to eat through all the way through that frontal hull to get to the closest turret, because Elion haven't implemented line of sight targeting. I would love them to implement line of sight targeting, because it would help in so many situations, but at the same time it will make like targeting tricks like this inert. All these guns under here are essentially buried turrets within the hull that an enemy ship is going to try and get to. It's going to have to eat through all of this to get through to them. Which means it's not shooting at these guys over here. It's not shooting at this. It's not shooting at the center here. Unless it's, you know, set to just target a warp drive, which sucks. So, yeah, underside turrets, they're not going to be much use to something that's in front of and above. Which is typically where whatever you're shooting at is. But they're at least useful as bait. And they'll be useful if there are other targets about, drones, things like that. At least then they can shoot at those as well. But yeah, you're right. It's definitely not really worth loading up the underbelly too much. We're going to put a gun up here. I don't want to put a gun there, though. Next to two big thrusters. Help, help. Hey, not up to. Misha! I don't know what you're saying, Misha. What are you saying? Hi, Misha, where you got mooring? You gotta love Google Translate, haven't you, right? Will there be docks and ships eventually at Steelwind, Spanj? Maybe more food at the tavern. The tavern is actually coming along quite nicely. When I got time to, I'm actually cooking up as much as I can. It's now got a bunch of beehives and farm plot and stuff. So I've got turnip soup, carrot soup, jam, I've got tasty meads, I've got potions and everything like that. I'm actually thinking of sort of putting out an announcement soon to say, you know, the tavern is now accepting trade in gold for mead and meals and stuff like that, or in ingredients, because they're bloody useful too. If you come along and you can buy some food with maybe say honey. Say you give me 10 honey and I'll give you some carrot soup or something, you know. Not quite there yet though. I do want to add in some manual fires. Got some manual fires already. These guys here, which 2, 4, 6, 8. So we got 16 manual fire rockets. Like 8 there and 8 there. I do want to add some of these heavy artillery manual fires as well. I was thinking of doing another fin just here, maybe burying like 2 above, 2 below. So we'd have 8 in total. quite far out on the wings, though. We can stagger these nicely. So if we set one... So we start there. Set one like... Set one like there. Set one like there. This whole lock thing is good until you change the stack and then it resets again. Really annoying. So we do a nice like sweeped back kind of fin, I suppose. Lag spike. You're going to need a ton of ammo storage, like 4 max containers. Only 4? Why are you using standard steel as opposed to combat steel blocks? It's, weight. Trying to keep the weight down. Use steel for the shape and texturing and filling with Xeno steel. Yep, John's... Narf. You hit the nail on the head there, sir. My thoughts on belly turrets is after letting the big ugly eat the top, you can pitch to then use the lower turrets to increase firepower after the top is eaten away. Is this going to be on the Steam Workshop? It will. Siron, it will. Good grief, I can't wait to see the first volley from this puppet. It's almost meme-worthy, says John Emmanuel. What's meme-worthy, John Emmanuel? What's the range of the guns? Because the bigger the ship, the distance from the guns to target increases. Well, these things are like almost 1,000 meters, aren't they? Range. Max range, 975 meters. Yeah, there you go. Beast range. Beast range engaged. Yeah, 975 meters. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. It could even put a turret on here as well. I just thought, yeah, maybe we could just slap a couple of turrets on the side of this as well. Yeah, maybe. Hey Spanj, say hello to my girlfriend Maria. Novelty of this being live is significant. Pardon us pissheads. David Parkhouse, you're all good, mate. Hi Maria, how the devil are you? Hope that was alright. I do requests. Evening, Gubby Bubby. The lack of ammo boxes on your builds. Oh right, yeah. That's true actually, John Emmanuel. Yeah. Sweet gun, no ammo. I did what? I did one ship with no ammo box. Come on. Pretty decent unless you have 1,000 meter long ship and guns are at the back. Yeah. Ah dear. Well, the I think it's 250 blocks. Is it the limit size? I think somebody's recently found that out. Can't remember now. But yeah, no, it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. The pipes. The pipes are here. Watch out. Let's do a cheeky double triangle. Rampy thing. Yes. And some more pipes. And then do a thin roundy thing. Oh, beautiful. Not going to do too much of that sort of nonsense because it does increase the size class quite significantly. So try and keep that on the down low. At least a little bit anyway. Ah, snow planets. I'll have a snow planet, me. Come on. This thing is just freaking bristling. It's slightly on the redonkulous, isn't it? Why not add more turrets? Don't stop until you reach 20 million CPU. Oh dear. JJ, I'm also excited for more Valheim. I would love to see what you can do in creative mode. I know it's limited at the moment, but I built a massive haul. It did me 3 days, but I'm still shy at building. Looks like new YouTube channel. No, Johnny. No, you missed it. I explained at the beginning. The Restream is not... I can't use it anymore. Streamlabs did an update and I can't... Yeah. Streamlabs now has built-in multi-stream. I could stream to YouTube and Twitch using Streamlabs. But I can't use... Well, I could use Restream, but it... Anyway. Weirdness ensued. The chat forwarding that Restream does is essentially switched off. Sorry about that. I know it's very confusing, but yeah, Twitch can't see YouTube and YouTube can't see Twitch. Yeah, F Restream. And then my auto scroll. I don't have auto scroll. It's stupid. I have to keep alt tabbing out. Thank God Empyreon is actually quite an alt tab friendly game. There are many out there that are not alt tab friendly. Right, should I copy and paste this onto the underside? I'm feeling like I should. Yeah. I think I should. More weapons. Excellent. More guns! Yes. Yes. Haste. Superb. Wait. Oh, bollocks. Oh, wait, no. Wait, one. Yeah, no, I did bollocks out. One block out. Shocker. Copy. Paste. Nyong. Smashing. Absolutely smashing. I feel like that was a bit of a dick move. It's a lot of artillery cannons. There's a lot of artillery. Yes. Excellent. 12 manual fire artillery out on the wings here. That should be good. That should be alright. That should do some damage, right? Now that's a lot of damage. Flex tape, it will not help you here. Should I put guns on the top of the bridge? I'm loathed to do it. So I may not. I may choose not to do that. What I might do is stick a J. Randall radar dish on the bridge. Also now known as the long range radar. You never usually put that sort of stuff on the outside, but because it's a rotating animated block and not just some ball thing, kind of makes sense it being on the outside, I guess. Should we add some pipes? I feel like there's a lot of flat surfaces here that could benefit from some cheeky pipery. What do you guys think? Pipes? I ate Gerald. Pipes. Doesn't need pipes, said nobody ever. True. Pipes it is! We shall add some piping. Let's get our pipes ready. Let's get them lined up. We need more blocks for the epic pipe saga that is about to ensue. Right. Where do we want to add pipes to? This is very flat and boring. I'm actually going to leave that bit. I'm going to start down here. I'm going to go between these engines. Just some basic pipery to start off with. Let's ease us into it. Basic pipery. Nothing too fancy here. A little bit of just breaking up some flat surfaces. Alright, We'll come to the more advanced pipage soon. Not fair. Piping will simply escalate. Yeah. And then correct for symmetry mode. Where to? What we do need? We need our deco block. Z. This is definitely where we're going to be escalating some serious piping, right? Oh yes. +4 to enemy distraction. I would love it if it did that. That would be amazing. I mean, it does do that. What are you talking about? Absolutely true. 100% accurate. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're getting serious. Absolutely serious right now. The fact that it's uneven and all jiggity biggity, it's part of the charm. Also, jiggity biggity is definitely a real word. Look it up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Told you. Hey, I got the perfect name for this monster. HMS Picopolis. Picopolis. Ah! Pipe. Apocalypse. Pipocalypse. There you got it. Pipocalypse. Jesus, that's difficult to say. 13 million CPU and counting. Going well. If Hitsuju's in the chat, he can perhaps remind me of how much CPU his ambassador is sitting on right now. I think it was something around the 30 million mark. Pipe Ocalypse. Thanks, Maliki Kid. That really helped, actually. How much the CPU going to be? I don't know. I don't know. Actually, Giga's in the chat. Giga, what was yours sitting at, CPU wise? Giga's ship. For those of you that maybe watched the boss fight episode that came out recently, Giga's was the big sort of spiky one. After we had to retreat, and then we came back, and Giga would come in, the one with the spikes, and yeah, that was quite a beast. That's quite a beast of a boat. It's a beast of a boat. It did very well. $16 million, but all heavy weapons. There you go. If Gerald was coming on this ship... What? Valentine's Tube wanted to know if Gerald was going on... No! No. Gerald's station is on the Ventress, and he's... Number one can keep an eye on him there. And so can Zahn. Zahn keeps a very close eye on Gerald, especially since he started hitchhiking all over the bloody place. It's a pain in the ass. I just go onto the Ventress and find he's not bloody there. Where's he gone this time? No, I don't know. I mean, Gerald's a great... He's a very good ops manager. But is he the guy that you need when all the missiles start hitting the hull? No. Is he the first one to jump into a bloody escape pod? Yes. No, I might move Zan over though, because that guy is very handy in a fight. Unless it's indoors. In which case that rocket launcher is just a pain in the ass. Sets fire to everything. Ah, bloody hell, it's a nightmare. See, I could use that little hull bit there to add even more guns onto this thing. I don't think it needs it. I think we might have enough. In other news, Spanj has stolen all the pipes. 150 turrets on Giga's ship, and it's 16 million. We're at 13 million. How many sure would it be turrets? 134 turrets. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. 134 turrets. I don't think we'll need any more. I'm quite happy with 134. I think that'll be quite good. I could add more if I need more. I don't think I will. How many are on the corrupted Zen one by any chance? Can we bring that lag monster in temporarily? Zen 1 carrier? Where the hell is it? Oh, it might not be here. SDS Xerax Battle Cruiser. What is that? Oh, that's cool. Look at that. It's an entire fleet. Cutter. Corrupted. Here we go. Is that one? Please stand by. Loading. Please. Here it is. It's got floaty balls of death all around it. Feel the floaty balls? Turrets. $26. No. 142 plus 100 plus 26. Oh, that's including these sentry guns though. So you take all that off, it's actually probably got about the same number of guns then. Nice. This thing, the main thing with this thing is A, the big giant balls of green globby gluiness that kill you, but also the 6 bastion shield generators and regenerative shields that it's got on it. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, it's got a lot. Biggest thing being the shields. Doesn't have a huge amount of armor. They almost look they almost look like landing thrusters almost, don't they? It's quite cool. Pipes. 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 Multi-shield is the AI cheating. Yep. You can get 200 cannons total with sentries and such. So how many pipes? Yes. I never thought of shaping the block underneath that deco. Thanks for that. You are welcome, good sir. Yeah, I figure with like the round deco things, it looks really, really good on top of like pipe blocks and stuff like that. And I didn't want to increase the vertical profile of that particular section, so I figured just sink it in. Sink it in. And I do similar things with these. I've done it on the hangers here. Created slats within the shaping here and then placed these hydraulic blocks within there. And I think that looks also kind of cool, if I may say so myself. Except that kind of covers it up a little bit, so we can maybe use that one a little bit there. Or just nothing at all. trying to just sort of lift this up a little bit. So it has at least something going on over here, rather than just being this sort of desolate flat surface, you know. A similar sort of thing. I was going to do a bit more pipages. And I'll need to put a block behind that, but actually that could be a Xeno block, because why not? Yeah, it's fine. We got all this bloody flat space back here as well. We got absolutely nothing going on back here. I got an idea. Let's see if I can bring it into life. It's going to be a bit tricky, isn't it? Tricky shape. Thing is, it's like I would use. It might be better to use half blocks for this sort of thing, but you only get so many shapes with the half blocks. You can't get all these angles. I think, given the size of the ship, though, this will work. Hopefully. Oops. And still look, compared to like the rest of the size of the ship, it will still look reasonably thin-ish, maybe. Basically, I want to make a kind of like almost like a cowl kind of thing. I'm not going to put any more blocks inside here. I'm just going to sort of put some maybe deco or engine-y type things, maybe. Being just one block thick, hopefully. Compared to the size of the entire ship, it will look reasonably thinnish. For fuck's sake, hungry cats are worse than Xerax. Feed your damn cat! The poor animal. Yeah. There we go. It's a weird shape, isn't it? And it's like this roundedness here going on, just like super thick compared to the rest of it. Ah, know what to do with that. It's almost like I've got to continue it at the slope gradient. It's a bit better. Yeah, it's a tricky one, that. Might be better taking that out and just having that in there instead. Just do away with the rounded. Yep. And then what we do is we just sort of build some nonsense in here, really. It's all armor. Huge pipes! How are them pipes? You like them pipes? How are those pipes? Them goods pipes, right? Hehe. Well, that'd be too good, wouldn't it? Breaks it up a bit, doesn't it? A little bit of something. Something to do. Pipe-tacular. Thanks, Red Flare. Pipeinator. If that's at the back, I would make that section look like a batch of thrusters. Exhausts, yeah. Well, the exhaust is good. Because the thrusters are out here. I didn't want to make them look like thrusters because I've really struggled to make blocks look like the thrusters when the thrusters look that good anyway. Like, they just look like glowy circles, basically, and I'm like, I'm not going to bother trying to do that anymore. If I'm going to make them look like thrusters, why not just put in thrusters? Yeah. That's what I've kind of taken to doing now, really. But we definitely need to build up these thrusters a little bit more. They are way too exposed, so let's see if we can do something with these, shall we? Where do you get the hollow ones? I could not find it on Discord. How is there a released version of this if it's not finished? What is this, Spaceballs? I released the hull only. It is just a husk. Do not fear. People were asking for just the outer hull, so, you know, why not? I thought, why not? Why not? This whole angle is just horrible to work with. Why am I tolerating this? Oops. Just nasty angle to work with. Yeah, let's get rid of that. I find it really difficult to come up with these layouts sometimes. You know, like, what do you do around engines? Generally, I'll just sort of chuck a load of blocks around them. Like the little thin ones, the half blocks, make them look like kind of flaps or something, I guess. It works. It works sometimes. The right build. That's one side. This side's a little bit more difficult. What do I do? This needs to change. Oh no. I always have a bit of a blind spot for that bloody block. You never figure out the rotation on it. Bloody nightmare. I think the idea is right. Dirty builds around the engines could look nice if done right. Is this really going to be that well armored when complete? Armored? Should be, hopefully. The whole front of it is just solid Xeno. Like, all of that up there is Xeno. I mean, it should work, I think. From what I have seen, what I have observed, witnessed, if you will, I believe it will work. I believe it will be fine. Bugger. Bugger it. No. It's that way round, except yeah, from the other side. The other side, dear boy. Oh, now you're up the wrong way. How do I do this? There we go. How do I do this? I don't know. I'm so stuck. Not even funny anymore. Yeah, this side not so easy.
What's our performance at the moment? So we got like half. Well, the frontal armor is in. So we got 30 meters a second squared forward still. So we still got plenty of forward thrust. Bearing in mind this is a Dreadnought, so I'm not expecting it to maneuver particularly great anyway. I mean, it should hopefully be able to maneuver enough. But I mean, 9 degrees pitch, 10 degrees yaw, 22 degrees roll. That's pretty respectable roll, actually. Yeah, the pitch and yaw, that makes sense, I suppose. I mean, I do have the thrusters at the front and the back, which should aid pitch and yaw. I can add some RCSs in to counteract some of the lack of yaw and stuff. That would be fine. Not post that at all. Big ol' lag spike. What you want to do is put the back on these turrets. I don't really think that a huge amount of armor needs to go into these, to be honest. I might just leave them reasonably hollow, apart from maybe a few layers at the back here. Thinking adding weight to this area of the ship is probably not a great idea. Add a layer of lag shot behind, then if I'm getting shot from behind by anything, like drones or whatever, so they're reasonably well protected. Let's fill the rest up with, do the rest in steel then. 2 layers from behind will be fine. Why not keep the back open in case you get snuck up on? Because that's not the look that I wanted. I think somebody said the same thing like in the last stream. It's like, oh, open up the back, and then I don't want to. I get what you're saying, and you're absolutely probably right. If I hollow out the back completely, these turrets will be able to turn around and shoot backwards as well, but I don't want to. Simple as that. I don't know how to explain it. It's just not the look I want to go for. That, I think, is exactly the kind of look that I'm trying to avoid, in fact. I don't know how to explain it. I want these towers to look solid, really, from a distance. I don't want them to look like they're anything at all. Somebody had the idea as well last stream, I think, of shuttering these off so that, but you just don't get shutters in the lengths and angles that I want. I will use color and texture to sort of blend this all in, so it's a little bit more disguised, I think, but I want it to look like a solid mass. At least for a while, anyway. Until it's too late. Yeah, damn. Damn. More protection with the extra blocks, and the difference in angles stops lagging shots from penetrating all the way through. Spanj, before you fill the wings with Xeno steel, consider what that extra weight will actually be protecting. All the turrets are on top of the armor, and there's no components underneath. Yeah, well, the wings are still in sort of two minds about really doing much other than surface armoring. Because you're right. Adding a huge amount of weight into the wings in here is going to really screw with everything really. The roll, the yaw, the pitch, everything really is going to be sort of screwed. So I think I got like 2 layers of Xeno going on around here, and I think I might just stick with just that kind of thickness. I'm genuinely considering ammo boxes around these sections. On the inner, at least, kind of quadrants. But yeah, no, definitely, I'm not gonna just fill that with dense, solid Xeno. I think that is definitely not gonna have a good impact on the performance of the ship. Really, really not. But yeah, this central column, I suppose, in the middle of the ship, we'll have that quite densely packed with Xeno here. Apart from, like I say, a central sort of corridor. And then that opens up into the core of the ship. We've got the hangar bay below. We've got the bridge above. And then, yeah, we'll have explodey stuff out to the side, I think. Up to a point. But say, like, this wingtip here, there's no point in this being full of Xeno. Be a good place for some secondary fuel tanks. And that's about it. All the Xeno will be focused at the front here. These sort of large cavities here that I've got, I'm quite sure what I'm going to do. I know that obviously then the top and bottom need a good sort of 3-4 layers of Xeno at least before I consider putting anything in there. This might be a good place for ammo. Good couple of ammo boxes here, really in the thickest part of the armor. It's going to be away from sensitive stuff towards the core of the ship. If the ship has been eaten to the point where the entire front section of it is gone, you've probably lost. I mean, in theory it should still keep fighting. That entire front area gone, you know, it should still go. It should still fight, but yeah. That's a lot of damage. That's going to cost you a crap load of Xeno to replace, so might be a good place for ammo to sit in these sections here, because, well, it's the heaviest bit of armor, and then it is also away from the stuff you don't want exploding. Black LCDs. Those fins look aggressive as fuck. Pew pew pew. Yeah, man. He did call out his hours played last stream. I think it was substantial. Hours played on Empyrean. 3,500. 3.6. Good guess, Scott. Pretty much. He's close to pro. Yeah, master. You had 10,000 hours in something and you were considered a master at it. So I've still got quite a ways to go. Fill them with explodey blocks. Fireworks! Just generators everywhere. Be tempted to slap in more engines. It could do with a boost to agility. I was thinking that as well. They're just a massive... These bloody great big XLs. I'm not sure the value of adding in anything other than XLs. I don't think they'd really scratch the surface of mobility. But I could put another XL there. In theory, I could put one there as well, actually, and have some more sideways thrust. That would help turn as well, in fairness. I could add some XLs in the center rear here. Give it more forward. I don't want the whole thing to just be thrusters. That's my worry. You know, the reason I put the thrusters where they are is so that they can be made a feature, you know. But yeah, I realized that obviously, you know, more Xeno we add in, the slower and more difficult this thing is going to get to move. I'm going to see for now what state it will be once we've kind of filled the armor in and started adding in things like fuel tanks and stuff. And then I'll see about adding in, you know, some maybe companion thrusters to these ones for side thrust. Some extra forward thrusters. You know, we've already sort of got something here that we can maybe replace with more thrusters this section as well. Hell, even, you know, the backs of this, I don't want to do that. I don't want to... Hopefully I can avoid that, but those options exist if we need them to. This entire back here needs sorting. There's so much flat, dull space here. We need to do something with this. It's a good question. What? It's difficult. My usual tricks with this sort of thing is to just change the block shapes in the slope. You know, take a few blocks out, maybe. It introduces something. We can could maybe continue this slope down in this space. A little bit of like a lip going on there. Be a good place to add some windows later if we had the bridge there, maybe. Overly happy with that, if I'm honest. It's really just about trying different shapes, different blocks, seeing what works, seeing what you like, seeing what kind of gives you the kind of effect you want. Sometimes you have, you know, the benefit of knowing exactly what you want, and it's easy. But other times you just gotta mess around with it until you get it. See, I think that looks a bit better than what I had before. For me, it's just about kind of breaking up the flat. Breaking up the flat. And you can do things with flat surfaces. They're not necessarily the worst thing in the world. You can use the symbols and textures quite effectively on flat surfaces. I mean, you look at Jay Randall's super carrier thing that he made. The entire deck is just flat, and he's made it look absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful, absolutely artwork. And you know, Jay Randall is particularly good at that sort of stuff. It's just taking a flat surface and just making it sing, just using textures and symbols and stuff. It's amazing. I like to kind of mess up flat surfaces a little bit more. It's mostly because I don't necessarily have the same talent that he has with kind of textures and symbols, really. We're still learning that element, I think. I like big ships that I cannot lie. Hey, Mean Badger, welcome along, man. So yeah, we still got a lot of... See, this kind of angle here, there's not really much I can do about that other than, you know, just swapping out maybe half of it for, you know, different block angles like these ones, for example. And it lifts it up a little bit, but I might just leave the rest of it as is and just try my hand at the texture and symbol tool later with this one. This whole flat ass thing here, I'm going to leave that for now until I know we're not going to add some XLs into it later. So yeah, I'm going to leave that for now. And then down here we've got two angles going on there, which is a bit gnarly. We can absolutely do something with this though. Bring that over. Let's actually just bring it out completely. Wow. Let's have a bit of fun with it. Bit of pipe. Rounded block. Hull shaped block. I gotta do like a sunk half pipe. Sink these back even further, actually. We'll just do really simple texturing on that, like just this one here. Make it stand out even more, maybe. We've still got a lot of just sort of flat areas on the hull that I'm going to need to come up with some interesting texturing and stuff for. And it might be that actually I just keep it simple. Plain texture works for some ships. Hello, turret. How you doing? Hey. Hey. Yeah, right, okay. You put a vulture there. It's totally in the way. Oop. Super speed. Instant super speed. Hey, you want faster maneuverable. You want that thing. That thing's more maneuverable than this thing. This thing wishes it was as maneuverable as the vulture. Poor Vendetta. She rest in pieces. Funny watching his stream, and almost everyone on his Steam friends list has been logging into Valheim. I know! Wait, have you got desktop? Oh no, it's game capture. Are you seeing my Steam alerts? You're not seeing my Steam pop-ups, are you? Sorry, if you are. I didn't realise. It got game capture on rather than display capture, so that shouldn't be happening. Valheim has taken over. Give the Dreadnought a quick fly? Okay, I need to add some fuel tanks though. And a cockpit. Yeah. It's got generators. I don't know if it's enough. It's got 4 advanced. We could try it though. 4 advanced. Will it work? Cockpit. Fuel tanks. Alright. Yeah. I was debating where fuel tanks were going to go, wasn't I? I wasn't sure yet. Because this could also be a good place for fuel tanks to go. Alright, let's just put a chunk here. I don't know. Do. For test purposes. It's a very lonely pilot seat. Oh, dude, she lives. Yo. What's up? Look at that roll, though. Absolute beast in the roll. Yeah. Somebody call for an Asgard escort? Yeah, she's alright. She's alright for now. Obviously, we still got to add a lot of armor. But yeah, that roll is impressive, actually. It's a nice roll. Not sure I like that radar dish on the back there. It looks kind of way out of place. We're certainly going to need pilot mode, I think, to... Otherwise you are going to wear the old mat out. 87 meters a second. No, 100 meters a second top speed. Yeah, we can get top speed. That's all good. Yeah, it's nice. She's smooth with the capital smooth. Bingo. Like a glove. Difference already. There's a before and after shot in there. Before stream, after stream. Almost resembles a spear. I'm in love with the Asgard ships. Asgard ships are beautiful, man. It's an old design now. I'm going back. Oh, I don't know. How old is Stargate? A Dreadnought is a term for ships built after a ship called the HMS Dreadnought and that used designs from said ship. So nothing defines a Dreadnought. It just sounds cool. Thanks, Gunda, for putting a downer on the whole Dreadnought thing. Gah! There's always one, isn't there? A Dreadnought isn't a class of ship in naval terms, but it is a class of ship in space naval terms. Take that. All you sea naval people, you do what you do. All us space cowboys will do what we do, right? The Dreadnought. Whether you like it or not. You just have to deal. Just deal. Right, you go in. You go. You not welcome here anymore, alright? I really want to put a turret on top of there, but I just think it will look a bit silly. I just think, like, little laser turret up here. Pew pew pew! Yeah, it looks a little silly, doesn't it? Tell you what might look... Words. What might not look silly is some nice antennae coming out of this light. This little geezer here. Spanj, why add antennae? Why not just put some laser cannons in here? Just for the giggle. I got plenty of laser cannons, don't worry about it. Just for the giggles, though. Yeah, you make a compelling argument, I gotta say. The giggles, I do like the giggles. They are excellent. But I'm gonna stick with the antenna. For now. We are going to switch to some sloopy. No. Okay, 4 blocks. No, that's 4 blocks, yeah. It'll be fine. Right, we're going to have some spiky antenna-y things coming out of there. A symmetry mode wasn't on. No. No. Are they the 2 right blocks? Are they correct? Yes. We're going to have the extra large antenna on the bottom and the not so large antenna on the top. Excellent. Some pokey antenna-y things. Done. Okay, Space Cowboy, what defines the class in Space Navy then? Ah, well that's an interesting topic. I'm glad you brought it up. So in the IWC faction we were discussing what defines a Dreadnought, and we've decided that in Imperion a Dreadnought is something that can solo defeat by method of face hugging a Tavira class Dreadnought, a Xerax Tavira class Dreadnought. If you can successfully out-tank, I'm trying to find it. There she is. If you can out-tank this monster by just full-on nose-to-nose fight, you know, no sneakiness stuff going on, just straight up face to face, and survive and win, then you have a Dreadnought. Vermilion did such a brilliant job with this thing. It's just stunningly beautiful. It's terrifying in every sense, and but it's brilliant as well. That's another shipbuilder that I don't think gets enough praise, enough credit, is Vermilion. He creates some incredible bloody builds, he really does. Very, very nice. Very, very unique. Very evil looking. Yeah, just good all round. Fair play to the old chap, I'd say. Severe class Dreadnought. That was the thing that we in the IWC said what defines a Dreadnought, and there you go. The new one or the old one? Why can't we just be happy with a super battleship? Because they weren't happy with a Star Destroyer. They had to make a super Star Destroyer, didn't they? Yeah, there's always a bigger fish. Well, I am amped up right now. I don't know about you. I'm feeling some serious ampage. Serious ampage. So that track should be called is Serious Ampage, really, shouldn't it? Oh, I've got a bloody shit. Vermilion, can you change the creative scenario to make it good, please? Cheers. Appreciate it. See, this isn't even the creative scenario. This is just Reforged Eden in creative mode. Vermilion, can you create a Reforged Eden creative studio? Cheers, thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. More lag shot, more lag shot. Da -da 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 -da. Lag shot. Problem with lag shot, it's great and all that, except it causes lag. The very thing that you're protecting yourself against causes lag. The more of it you add in, the worse it gets. So I would say use cautiously, maybe. Let's rest it there. Good. Let's rest it there. Yeah. Okay. Use wisely. This thing you got to use wisely. You want to be protecting the stuff that you don't want to get blown up, such as this thruster here, or these turrets in here, from angles other than the ones that they can shoot out of. Nice big hollow space there, isn't it? What do we do with this space? I feel like there's going to be a lot of those little sections of the ship. It's just like behind the curtain. Giant empty area. What do we do with this? Hmm. What is the CPU of the Tavera? Meow. It's going to be high. 8 million! 8.8 million CPU. So, by logic, my 13.3 million CPU should make that Tavera cry. Should. Should make it weep. In theories. Right. From an external point of view, other than texture, maybe some more of the, you know, these thingy-majiggies in various places. I think we're done. There's certainly more shaping I could add. There's certainly more fluff I could put on, more pipes I could strap on, but I don't think I want to. I want to keep the size class under control, and it is a size class 11. Obviously, with an interior, that's going to increase. Size class 11 is actually pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. I thought it was going to be through the roof. What's the... Let's have a look. Adventurous is size class 9 for crying out loud. And what... Oh, look, she's so little. She's so tiddly compared. Oh, she's cute. A cute little boat. And, yeah, she's size class 9. This thing is size class 11. 9... 2 points difference in it. But then we've still got an interior to do on this thing. That's going to amp it up quite a lot, because obviously adding lights, more deco, and bleh, all that nonsense. But yeah, I want to keep it reasonably under control, so I'm not going to do too much more on the exterior thing, although I did want to do something here. I just wasn't sure whether it was going to be like one of these deals. Just add a light in there like that. Just, yeah, just chilling. Just chilling with a light. Or one glorious last bit of piping. Symmetry. God damn it. Damn the symmetry. Fine, we will just do it again. We're going to do it as many times as we need to do it until we get it right. Like that. Yes! We can even add in a little bit of our stuff. I'll get around the right way in a minute. Is that a good one to add in there? Yes. Yes. There we go. Bit of fluff there. It's fine. Keep the size class under control. Not add too much more shenanigans on the outer hull. I'm quite happy with the way she's coming out so far. We'll keep it up. It's a battleship. Bits on the interior. All you need is ammo, clear line of sight. I mean, you're absolutely right. The interior should contain pot plants and a dancing Gerald. Yeah. Maybe not. I was genuinely considering putting a garden into it, though. And making it, because I mean it's going ridiculously over CPU anyway, so why not make it capable of doing all the things that the, your ships can do. If I can fit in there a reasonable interior, basically the interior of the Ventress, a small garden, some constructors, some storage, food, ammo boxes, stuff like that. Slap the damn anti-matter warp drive in there with the Bastion shield, and just the world is your oyster. The only thing this one is particularly short on is hangar space. That's the only thing. It's not a carrier, and I didn't want to add a huge void of empty space into it that would take away from the armor. So this hangar isn't small. In fairness, I think it will fit. Well, you'll comfortably fit a demon tank in there, which is, quite a hefty little tank. I do need to... And yeah, that'll fit the demon in there, it'll fit the surge and the sky miner. So, I mean, it'll be tight, and they'll be a bit sort of on top of each other. Also, I don't know, why put the demon in here? This thing isn't landing? What am I talking about? I just park it in orbit and just fly the demon into the planet and then go, ah, crap, well, I guess there goes a tank, doesn't it? Alright, but it'll fit a couple of SVs in there, no problem. This thing is definitely a space-only vessel. There's no way this is going to land. If it does, it's just going to faceplant. Can you imagine? Oh dear. Anyway. I think it's coming along nicely. I think we can say exterior done. Next week, we're going to move on to the interior side of things. I think off camera, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down, just to sort of, again, speed up the build a little bit. I'll probably do some little tweaks to the exterior, but I'll probably try and map out interior-wise some rooms and layer the armor where I want to layer the armor a bit, because that's just literally dragging and dropping blocks. It's not particularly interesting. So I'll do what I did before this stream is, I filled up all the Xeno steel in here and stuff like that. I'll do the same sort of thing off camera, ready for next week. All this will be filled out with the armor. I'll form these like corridors and stuff that I want to form around here, and maybe try and eye up some or plan out some room spaces for this area. It's not going to be, well, I tell you what, it's going to compress very, very quickly when I start layering the Xeno up in there. We are going to run out of room real quick. But yeah, I'll do that bit off camera, and then next week we'll actually get stuck straight into actually building some interiors. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is a stream. Spanj, are you going to upload this to your hull only blueprint? I'll create a new one. So the hull only one I'll leave there, and I'll create a new one with all the pictures and the fancy thumbnail and stuff. Yeah, we'll slap in some O2 tanks somewhere, don't worry. I'm not too bothered about many. I mean, like 4 O2 tanks will do, Johnny Manuel, it's sexy though, looking real good, boss. Thank you very much, John, appreciate it. Really do a modular thing to save on the CPU, just carrying a garden CV around on the side, one design. Oh yeah, maybe, but we're spending this much on CPU anyway, it's kind of like, well, why not go for broke? Yeah. Guys and gals, thank you very much for joining me tonight. It is absolutely always a pleasure to hang out and chill and build with you guys. I really appreciate you coming along. And hopefully I'll see you next week. It's a continuation of this bad boy. Thank you so much for all the super chats. Big shout out to Dragon Tech Gaming. Big shout out to Live Free or Die and Red Eyed Sniper for your very, very generous donations, and Or2169. I appreciate it. Iron Balls McGinty as well. You guys are so generous. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. For all you guys resubbing and subbing over on Twitch as well. Absolute gentlemen, thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. Iron Balls McGinty again with the gifting of the subs. Eckhart with the bits. Thank you. Genuinely, really, really mean it. Thank you very much. It's very greatly appreciated. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I certainly do. I'll see you guys next week, and I'll see you over on YouTube as well throughout the week. Stay safe out there. Stay well. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good night. Bye-bye.